Hi, my name's Jordan and welcome to my channel. I'm here to talk about anything style, whether it's from fashion to life. And today I'm here to break down my most viral outfit. That sounded a little pretentious, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how to talk about this. I don't know how to talk about this, but I am excited to share because I don't know. I'm just excited that one of the things that I posted online is really resonating with people, especially outfits. But yeah, I don't know how to talk about this in a way that doesn't sound like a little like braggadocious or like I'm trying to be a know-it-all, especially not to style. I'm learning and I take a lot of inspiration from a lot of places. I don't think a lot of what I do is original. However, I think it is personal to me. And that's the same with this outfit that I'm going to be talking about. Basically, I've been sharing my outfits myself online for quite a while now. Started with Instagram, like the way it does with everyone, but in terms of like actually posting an outfit, a fit pic, if you will, like I've posted those on Instagram, I've posted them on TikTok, but it wasn't until a few years back I learned on TikTok that Pinterest had a creators program at the time. And this was probably in 2022 or 2023. I don't know how long the program existed, but I learned of it around that time period, and it was a relatively low barrier to entry. Like you didn't quite have to have that many followers to qualify to be a creator in the program. And once you were in the program, you could start earning money for your pins. I think based on the number of impressions, the number of saves or clicks, whatever it was. It was just another way to like earn a little, like earn a few, you know? Also, I think it really encouraged people to actually share on the app. Like at first, I was a relatively passive Pinterest user. I love to scroll. I love to mindlessly scroll on that app, and I love to save to my different boards, but I wasn't actually posting anything myself to share up until this point. And that's what really pushed me. The Pinterest Creators Program no longer exists, and long story short, I never got accepted. However, that is what encouraged me to start sharing on that platform in the first place. And through this, I just became a little bit more familiar with how it worked, and then also how far a single pin can go. But on Pinterest, I have still to this day have less than 200 followers on the app. And I post all my outfits to this day, and I love it. I love seeing where it goes. I love seeing the type of boards that people save outfits to. And most importantly, I think of like a good outfit, like it's an extension of me and my personality. I'm in the works of curating my style and figuring out what that means. So to try something new, which is definitely what I did with this outfit, and then see that people are really resonating with it, people are really fucking with it, it feels good. And that's a long spill. All of that to say, here's the outfit. I need to pull it up myself as well. Let me just have it on in the background. Now I just want to like sit and break down the outfit itself. From head to toe. The hat. I think the hat is the keystone of this look. I don't think this look would look nearly the same if it wasn't for this statement green, fuzzy, big ass hat, right? I love her. I love her. Should I go get her? I feel like I should. And I went on, it was a journey. It was basically this whole outfit wouldn't have happened if I didn't buy this hat. I bought this hat the day before. My friend Bridget was in town. She'd never been to New York before, so we spent the whole day, I think it was like a Friday, whole day going up and down Manhattan, like just checking out all of the things, checking things off of her New York City bucket list. Started in the Upper East Side, going to the Met, to Central Park, making our way down to Times Square, to Lower East Side. Like we did it all in that day, right? And it was cold. It was freezing outside. I think the high that day was like 25 degrees. It was extremely cold. Obviously, I was kind of wearing the proper headwear, but I was kind of not. But the whole day was inspiring me to get a damn hat. And I kept passing vendors and I saw the fuzzy hats. I never really had some like one of those specific accessories, and I really wanted a fuzzy hat just because I was like, this looks so cool, looks so chic. It's very quintessential New York to me. I love her. I want it. And that's what I attempted to do. The first vendor I stopped at, I put this hat on. It was the exact same, like, not this specific hat, but it was the exact same like style, shape. I'm sure they buy them all at the same places. It was a street vendor. And I stop, I say, sir, can I try this on? He's like, yes. I put that hat on. I looked goofy as hell. I don't know what, I was like, Bridget, this is not looking the right way. And she kind of goes, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's like, can you fix it? And I was like, I don't think, it's just not really fitting. It's not looking good. It was just not whatever I thought I was about to accomplish. I put that hat on and I was like, I'm gonna put the dreams away. You know, it's just not for me. It's not in the cards. It's not my destiny. So we leave the hat. I don't buy it. Keep going around town, walking around, doing whatever we did that day. And I see another vendor. I see this hat in a lime greenish color. I think the first one I tried on was a like dark green. It wasn't even the exact same color. But I was like, wait, I still kind of really want this hat. I was like, should I do it? I was like, maybe it looked goofy because I wasn't used to it. Like maybe it was something I did wrong. So I go to the new vendor. I go to the man. I say, hey, can I try this on? He's like, yes. He's like, just so you know, there's a drawstring in there. You can loosen it up. There's a drawstring in there. I could have loosened it up. I was like, okay, let me pull this out. And that made all the difference. I didn't realize that my head was just too damn big the first time I put it on and I needed to loosen it up. So the second time I put it on, I did just that. And I was like, wait, this eats. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, I was like, I think this is it. Like, I think this is what the girls are doing. Like this hat. Let me try it, you know? So I pay my $20 to the vendor and I say, thank you, sir. Have a good day. I take my hat, we go home. Next day, it's still a day to explore. She's in the city, I'm in the city. We're walking around Soho. I was like, we got plans today. I knew I had to wear the hat. Like I really wanted to form an outfit around this hat just because in terms of like being out and about in New York, you can find a reason to dress up for anything. Like you could dress up and go to the grocery store if you wanted. No one's gonna look twice at you. However, I knew I was gonna be like outside for the majority of the day, so I really wanted to wear a cute outfit. I send it the hat, I try. I was going to Pinterest and I think I can probably find the exact outfits on Pinterest that I took inspiration from to form this look because there was a mix of things that I really wanted to try, especially like a cute winter outfit. I wanted to wear my Uggs with the leg warmers. I thought that was so cute. I wanted to wear the pleated skirt and I needed to find a way to bring them all together, especially now that we had this hat in the mix. But lo and behold, just 2 months prior last year, I went to Ireland and I got this like mohair wool scarf that I hadn't worn too many times yet. Like I love the colors in the scarf, but when I remembered that I had it, I was like, this matches the hat perfectly. Boom. I have 2 pieces that bring color together so well. I know what I want to wear on my feet. I know what I want to wear as a skirt. It feels like I already have a lot going on. I got a lot going on. I have a fuzzy green hat. I have a plaid knitted scarf. I have a denim pleated skirt, Ugg boots, and leg warmers. Like what could, like I was looking in the mirror, I was looking lost. The issue with dressing in the wintertime is that you can put on your top, you can put on your bottoms, you can put on the shoes, and you can even put on the accessories. But if you end all that and you need to walk outside when it's 30 degrees out, you have to have a coat on. You just have to be warm. And the issue that I was having is like whatever I came up with as the base, it wasn't working when I got to whatever my outerwear option was. I had to search high and wide in this apartment and I ended up wearing a jacket that's not even mine. So that's how this outfit came together. it was a lot of mixing and matching and trying my best to find what works. And when I found this, I looked in the mirror and I was like, I think this is it. One, we gotta go anyways. But I do wanna walk you through it from top to bottom. So we have the green hat. We know that that's from the street vendor. Not much else to say there. If you're in New York City, this, I would say November, December, February, or January, February, you could most likely walk down a handful of streets and find the same hat. Then we have that knitted scarf. Like I said, I was on a trip to Ireland, so I got this at like a gift or a scarf, like a knit store in Galway. So might be a little harder to find because yeah, that was bought on vacation or on a trip. Underneath the jacket, I'm wearing a like knit sweater that I thrifted. It's a white knit sweater, but I knew I had to stay warm, specifically up in my chest. So I have on a white turtleneck. So it goes white turtleneck. Above that, we have the white knit sweater. It has like a cut, like almost like a boat neck cut. So that's how I was trying to stay warm underneath. It wasn't nearly as cold this day as it was the day before. Like I want to believe this day we were probably approaching like the upper 40s, lower 50s compared to the day before where the high was like 20. So that's why you see me in the skirt, a denim pleated skirt. I'm pretty sure this one is from Amazon. If I can link anything in here, I will. And then on top, like I said, this was a jacket that I found in our apartment. I live with 2 other girls, so it is really helpful if I can borrow something. They're super nice about it. But this one in particular, no one claimed. I was like, I don't know who, they were like, I don't know whose jacket that is, just wear it. And I was like, you don't have to ask me, you don't have to tell me twice, you know what I'm saying? And, but I loved how it looked like really, looks very similar to a Carhartt jacket to me, at least in the style and the color. I love an industrial, functional piece of clothing, something that looks a little utilitarian as well. Taking it down a notch, I am wearing some tights, and then we have my UGG boots. I don't think these are available anymore, but they're basically like UGG boots that have 2 straps across. They're little short boots. I had originally put like tall socks on with the boots, but I really wanted to tie in the fabrics a little bit since this was feeling a little bit random. And the knit shirt that I was wearing underneath, the knit sweater, was very similar to the material of these leg warmers, which I also got from Amazon. But yeah, this was the outfit and it did really well on Pinterest. And this was posted a year ago. I think I took this picture back like in December of 2024 and posted it right around that time on Pinterest as well. And since then it has done numbers. Unfortunately, I can't find the exact numbers. If Pinterest would like to help me out here and maybe just create a lifetime version of the statistics, like I would love to see the statistics since the post was created. However, you can only follow stats for the last 6 months. And I think this was a recent change. So yeah, I can only see the last 6 months of how the pen is doing. But before, I could have sworn I could change the date and like put in a custom date range to see like the lifelong stats of the pen. And prior, I want to say this was a month or so ago. I don't know, someone keep me honest. Like this was relatively recent where I could do this, but now I can only do the last 6 months, which is really disappointing. However, like let's say a month, maybe 2 months ago, the amount of impressions on this pen was insane. I think it was nearing 1 million impressions. Like it was probably around like 850K, somewhere between 850 to 900K. So that many people have seen the pen. That's a number. Like that's such a large number for me, especially as someone who only has 200 followers and is just posting, yes, to share, but not necessarily expecting it to take off. I think this pen has kind of like altered my brain a little bit about how far and wide something can go on this specific platform. Like, that is wild. It took time though. It is not like TikTok in the sense where if you know something's gonna go viral, you'll probably know within the first day or two of it being up. This one was just not the case. It is a slow burn on this app, and that is okay. But like I said, I want to believe, or not even I want to, I saw that it was like 850K or so impressions. So the amount of people that have seen it just like 2 months ago. Now I can't go back and back that with the facts. I can only talk about how many impressions it's gotten in the last 6 months. And as of right now, it is nearing 375,000 impressions in the last 6 months. It has 2,500 saves in the last 6 months. So the amount of people that have actually saved it to one of their own Pinterest boards. And then it also has almost 12,000 people have clicked on the pin. Those are the 3 stats that kind of like help measure like how the pin is doing. That's crazy to me. Like, I am still so shocked that many people have not just seen my outfit, but so many people have actually like been like, yes, this is something I take inspiration from and I want to save it to reference it later. My mind is blown, but it's also so encouraging because I try something new in my personal style and I feel a little silly, I feel a little goofy, but this outfit and seeing the response to it is something that has definitely helped. Just helped me trust myself. Like, I can put together a cute fit, one that is a little different to me, but it still feels good. Yeah, that's the outfit. I felt really cool putting this together. I'm figuring this out as I go. I hope it inspires you to do the same thing. I can tell you it took several tries in the morning to find this look. It was not that I woke up and immediately knew what I was gonna do. Lots of trial and error, but I would encourage you to wake up early. If you have an outfit in mind, put it on the first time, figure it out, figure out what's working, figure out what's not, experiment, and yeah, keep trying until you look in the mirror and you're like, this feels good. Even if you feel a little goofy and silly because it's out of your range, if you have that initial, this looks good, don't second guess yourself. Like, don't doubt that that's the truth. It's the truth because you defined it. It's the truth because you say so. That's the great thing about fashion. There are no wrong or rights, but I will admit it did feel a little good that other people felt the same way about this outfit that I did. So more outfit breakdowns to come. I just wanted to start with the one that people really fuck with, and then I'll start with the ones that maybe I gotta defend myself a little bit for. I'll put up a good fight. That's all. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video and you'll stick around for the next.